In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create bank transaction rules in QuickBooks Online. Setting up transaction rules can save you a lot of time by automating how your banking transactions are categorized. Whether you're managing your business finances or keeping track of personal accounts, creating these rules ensures consistency, reduces manual work, and helps you stay organized. If you're new to QuickBooks Online, you'll find a link in the description to sign up and get started. Now let's dive in and walk through the steps to create your first bank transaction rule. First, start by clicking on the left-hand panel in QuickBooks Online. From the menu, select Accounting. This is where all your financial organization begins. Once you're in the Accounting section, locate and open the Rules tab. This is the place where all your existing transaction rules will live and where we'll be creating a new one. Next, click the New Rule button. This button allows you to start defining the criteria that QuickBooks will use to identify and categorize transactions automatically. To stay organized, the first thing you'll want to do is enter a descriptive name for your rule. Think of a name that clearly explains its purpose. For example, if the rule is for categorizing coffee shop expenses, you might name it Coffee Purchases. Now, it's time to define the conditions for your rule. Here you can specify details that QuickBooks will use to identify the transactions you want this rule to apply to. You can use information like the bank text, the transaction description, or even the amount. For example, if you want to categorize transactions from a specific vendor, you might use text from the bank memo or description field. Once you've set the specifics, choose the logic for your conditions. QuickBooks gives you options like contains, so the rule can catch transactions that include certain words. If your criteria are more complex, you can even add multiple conditions. For example, you could create a rule that applies only to transactions that both contain a certain vendor name and fall within a specific dollar range. You'll also need to decide whether all the conditions you set must be true, or if the rule should apply when any one of the conditions is met. This choice allows you to fine-tune how strict or flexible the rule is. After defining the conditions, it's time to set the action the rule should take. This is where QuickBooks puts your rule into action. For example, you can choose which category the transaction should fall under, assign a payee, add a memo, or even specify a class or location. These are key details that ensure your transactions are correctly labeled for your reporting needs. Before saving, take a moment to review the rule carefully. Double-check that everything is accurate, from the name to the conditions and actions. This step is crucial to ensure the rule works as intended and applies to the correct transactions. Once you're confident everything looks good, click Save to finalize your rule. That's it. You've successfully created a bank transaction rule. Finally, monitor your bank feed to confirm the rule is applied correctly. As new transactions come in, QuickBooks will automatically categorize them based on the rule you just created. If something doesn't work as expected, don't worry. You can always go back and adjust the rule to better fit your needs. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.